Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we are diving into a truly legendary coin, the United States half-dollar coin spanning 1776 to 1976, also known as the bicentennial half-dollar. This coin is not just a piece of currency. It is a piece of history, celebrating 200 years of American independence, and for collectors, it represents a combination of rarity, unique minting errors, and incredible value that can leave you absolutely amazed. The 1776 to 1976 half-dollar was issued to commemorate the United States bicentennial, featuring a special dual-date design and stunning artistic elements that set it apart from regular half-dollars. On the obverse, it features the familiar portrait of John F. Kennedy, maintaining the standard design introduced in 1964, while the reverse was specially redesigned for the bicentennial to feature Independence Hall, celebrating 200 years of American freedom. This coin was minted at multiple locations including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each marked accordingly, making the variations especially interesting for collectors who love to explore subtle differences between mint marks. What makes this coin so remarkable is not just its historical significance, but the rare errors that occasionally appear during the minting process. Some 1776 to 1976 half-dollars exhibit doubling of the date or lettering, which collectors refer to as double die errors. These anomalies occur when the die used to strike the coin has a misalignment, causing parts of the design to appear doubled or shadowed. Imagine holding a coin where 1776 to 1976 seems to have a faint, doubled impression. It's a small detail that can instantly transform a bicentennial half-dollar into a highly prized collectible. Off-center strikes are another fascinating feature that can occur on these coins. This happens when the blank coin is not perfectly centered in the press, resulting in a half-dollar where part of the design is cut off or shifted. While it may appear to be a mistake to most people, collectors see off-center strikes as extremely desirable because each one is unique. The larger the misalignment, the rarer the coin becomes, making it a must-have for serious collectors who want to add something truly one-of-a-kind to their collection. Die cracks and die clashes also add an extra layer of intrigue to the 1776 to 1976 half-dollar. A die crack happens when the metal die used to strike the coin develops a fissure, transferring a raised line onto the surface of the coin. Die clashes occur when the dies strike each other without a coin between them, leaving unusual impressions that are never exactly the same. These minting errors make each coin unique and highly desirable because no two error coins will ever look exactly alike, and collectors know that such coins are far more valuable than ordinary examples in circulation. The condition of the coin is another critical factor in determining its value. Coins are graded based on wear, luster, and overall preservation, and a 1776 to 1976 half-dollar in perfect, uncirculated condition can command prices far beyond its face value. Even small scratches or signs of wear can affect the price, which is why collectors always search for coins that retain every fine detail of Kennedy's portrait and the intricate depiction of Independence Hall. Mint condition, combined with rare errors, can turn a seemingly common coin into a masterpiece that is sought after by collectors worldwide. Some 1776 to 1976 half-dollars also exhibit subtle differences in metal composition or finish. Variations in the alloy or planchet used for striking can create slight differences in color or tone, making some coins stand out even among others from the same mint and year. While these differences may seem minor to the casual observer, experienced collectors recognize that even small variations contribute to a coin's rarity and desirability. Every little detail adds to the story behind the coin and can increase its value significantly. Scarcity plays a massive role in the value of this coin. While millions of bicentennial half-dollars were minted, only a tiny fraction exhibit significant minting errors or remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of celebrating America's 200th birthday, drives collector demand to extraordinary levels. Serious collectors know that owning a rare, error-struck or perfectly preserved 1776 to 1976 half dollar is like holding a tangible piece of American history in their hands, which adds an emotional and financial dimension to the coin's value. Collectors also love the thrill of searching for rare bicentennial coins. Unlike older coins that are often found in private collections or auctions, some 1776 to 1976 half dollars can still be discovered in rolls, estates, or hidden collections. The excitement of finding a coin with a rare error, perfect condition, or a unique finish is part of the magic of coin collecting. Every coin tells a story, and the 1776 to 1976 half dollar, with its errors and historical context, tells a story of freedom, artistry, and craftsmanship that captivates collectors of all levels. Finally, we come to the most exciting part: the value. A 1776 to 1976 United States half dollar, in exceptional condition with rare minting errors, can reach an astonishing $200,000 in words. That's right, a coin that commemorates the nation's bicentennial, which many might think of as ordinary, can be transformed into an incredibly valuable collector's item. This demonstrates that rarity, condition, historical significance, and unique errors can combine to create a coin that is more than money. It's a treasure, a historical artifact, and a source of fascination for collectors around the world. So, the next time you look at a bicentennial half dollar, remember that it's more than just a coin. It's a piece of history, a collectible treasure, and in some cases, it could be worth $200,000 in words. The 1776 to 1976 half dollar shows us that even coins we think of as common can hold extraordinary value, making them exciting, collectible, and truly timeless. Second rare coin. We are diving deep into a true numismatic treasure, the 1918 United States half dollar. At first glance, it may appear to be just another silver coin from the early 20th century, but for collectors, this half dollar represents history, rarity, and errors that can make it one of the most sought-after coins in existence. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin could be worth an astonishing $300,000 in words. The 1918 half dollar belongs to the Barber half dollar series, designed by Charles E. Barber, which was minted from 1892 to 1915, followed closely by the Walking Liberty design, which became iconic for its beauty and artistry. This coin features the Walking Liberty design, capturing the elegance and symbolism of America during the early 20th century. Liberty is depicted striding confidently toward the rising sun, draped in the American flag, carrying branches of laurel and oak that symbolize civil and military glory. On the reverse, a majestic eagle stands ready to defend the nation, showcasing a level of artistry that makes these coins truly special for collectors. What makes the 1918 half dollar truly captivating is its rarity. While millions of silver half dollars were minted during the early 20th century, only a small fraction survive today in excellent condition due to circulation, wear, and the natural attrition of time. Coins with minimal wear or in uncirculated condition are incredibly scarce, which makes them highly desirable for serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of history. The combination of historical significance, artistic design, and limited surviving examples makes the 1918 half dollar a dream find for any numismatist. Minting errors are another factor that can dramatically increase the value of this coin. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die, where the letters or date appear doubled due to misalignment in the die during striking. Collectors love this error because it is unique and visually striking, adding both intrigue and value to the coin. Imagine holding a coin where the date 1918 or the word liberty appears slightly doubled. This small imperfection immediately turns an ordinary coin into a rare and valuable collectible that enthusiasts would pay a fortune to own. Another fascinating error that can occur on the 1918 half dollar is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a coin where part of the design appears cropped or shifted. While this may seem like a mistake to the casual observer, collectors view off-center strikes as treasures because no two off-center coins are alike. The degree of misalignment directly impacts its rarity and value, making it a centerpiece in any serious coin collection. Die cracks and die clashes also make the 1918 half dollar even more intriguing. A die crack occurs when the metal die develops a fissure, leaving a raised line on the coin's surface, while a die clash occurs when the dies strike each other without a coin in between, producing unusual impressions. These anomalies create unique characteristics for each coin and make them highly desirable for collectors who understand that rarity and individuality are what drive the market value for historic coins. Condition and grading play a critical role in the value of the 1918 half dollar. Coins are graded based on wear, luster, and preservation, and a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition can sell for astronomical amounts. Even the tiniest scratch or imperfection can impact the coin's value, which is why collectors carefully examine every detail of Liberty's drapery, the eagle's feathers, and the sharpness of the date. A 1918 half dollar in pristine condition is not just a coin, it's a collectible masterpiece that tells a story about American history, art, and craftsmanship. Some 1918 half dollars also display subtle variations in strike, finish, or even silver content, which can further increase their value. Coins minted at different locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, may have slight differences that are highly sought after by collectors. Even subtle tonal differences or minor planchet variations can distinguish a coin as exceptionally rare, giving it additional prestige and monetary value in the collector's market. The scarcity of high-quality 1918 half dollars drives their market demand to incredible levels. Millions may have been minted, but only a small fraction exist in excellent condition today, and even fewer have survived with rare minting errors intact. This scarcity, combined with historical significance and artistic excellence, makes the 1918 half dollar an incredibly desirable coin for collectors around the world. Serious collectors recognize the value not only of the coin's silver content, but of the history, craftsmanship, and rarity it represents. Collectors also love the thrill of discovering a coin like the 1918 half dollar. Unlike modern coins that are easy to find, these coins often surface in old collections, estate sales, or specialized auctions, making every discovery feel like a treasure hunt. Each coin tells a story of early 20th century America, from the artistry of the walking Liberty design to the silver that once circulated widely in the economy. Owning a coin like this is about more than money. It's about preserving a tangible piece of history that connects collectors to a pivotal era in the United States. Finally, we come to the most exciting part, the value. A 1918 United States half dollar, in exceptional condition and with rare minting errors, can reach an astonishing $300,000 in words. That's right, a coin over 100 years old, originally worth just 50 cents, can transform into one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the world. This demonstrates the incredible potential of rare coins, where history, artistry, condition, and scarcity combine to create a treasure beyond imagination. So, the next time you explore old collections or even glance at historic coins, remember that the 1918 half dollar is not just silver, it is a symbol of American history, craftsmanship, and rarity that could be worth $300,000 in words. For collectors, this coin represents the perfect combination of beauty, history, and value, making it an unforgettable treasure for anyone lucky enough to hold one. Third expensive coin. We are going to dive into a truly remarkable coin, the 1972 United States half dollar. While it may look like an ordinary Kennedy half dollar, this coin has captured the imagination of collectors around the world because of its rarity, unique minting errors, and potential value. If you are a coin lover, this is one story you definitely want to listen to carefully and enjoy in detail. The 1972 half dollar is part of the Kennedy series, which was first minted in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. On the obverse, we see the iconic portrait of Kennedy, crisp and proud, while the reverse displays the presidential seal, complete with the eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch. However, what makes the 1972D coin stand out is the Denver mint mark, which is associated with several fascinating rarities and errors that collectors actively seek. This coin was struck at a time when minting techniques were highly advanced, but even then, subtle errors occurred that now make some examples extremely valuable and collectible. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1972D half dollar is the occurrence of double die errors. These errors happen when the die used to strike the coin is slightly misaligned, causing parts of the design, such as the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust, to appear doubled. For a collector, spotting this subtle doubling can be like finding a hidden treasure. Even small details like these dramatically enhance the coin's value and appeal. A collector examining a 1972D with a double die can instantly recognize it as a rare specimen worth far more than a standard circulation coin. Another fascinating rarity in the 1972D half dollar series is the off-center strike. Despite modern minting precision, occasionally the coin blank was not perfectly aligned in the press, resulting in a design that is partially cropped or shifted. This error makes every off-center coin unique, as no two misaligned strikes are the same. For collectors, an off-center 1972D half dollar is a thrilling find because it transforms an ordinary Kennedy half dollar into a one-of-a-kind piece that combines modern artistry with unpredictable minting quirks. Die cracks and die clashes also add a layer of excitement for collectors seeking the 1972D half dollar. A die crack occurs when the metal die develops a fissure, leaving raised lines on the coin's surface, while a die clash happens when the dies strike each other without a coin between them, producing unusual impressions. These anomalies are like fingerprints, unique to each coin. For collectors, finding a 1972D half dollar with a significant die crack or clash is the equivalent of discovering a rare piece of history, perfectly preserved and completely distinct from every other coin in circulation. Condition plays a critical role in determining the value of the 1972D half dollar. Coins are evaluated based on wear, luster, and overall eye appeal. While most coins minted in 1972 circulated widely and show signs of wear, a coin preserved in near mint or uncirculated condition is incredibly desirable. Collectors pay close attention to the sharpness of Kennedy's portrait, the detail in the eagle's feathers, and the clarity of the date and lettering. A high-grade 1972D can command impressive sums because it represents not just a coin, but a nearly perfect example of modern minting combined with historical significance. Even subtle variations in strike or planchet quality can make the 1972D half dollar particularly collectible. Some coins may exhibit slight differences in the depth of the strike or minor imperfections in the metal, while others might show unusual toning that gives the coin a distinct appearance. Experienced numismatists recognize that these subtle variations can increase both rarity and value, particularly when paired with minting errors or excellent preservation. Every detail matters, and the 1972D offers plenty of opportunities for collectors to uncover something truly unique. Scarcity is another major factor that drives the value of the 1972D half dollar. While millions were minted for circulation, only a small fraction exists today, in exceptional condition with rare errors. Coins that combine these factors are highly sought after and can attract collectors willing to pay premium prices. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of the Kennedy half dollar series and the unique characteristics of specific 1972D specimens, creates an irresistible allure for collectors who understand that a coin's true value goes far beyond its face value. Collectors also love the thrill of hunting for rare coins like the 1972D half dollar. Unlike coins that have been studied and cataloged for decades, modern coins can still be discovered in rolls, estate collections, or specialized auctions. The excitement of finding a rare double die, off-center strike, or perfectly preserved 1972D is part of what makes coin collecting so rewarding. Each coin tells a story, not only about the era in which it was minted, but also about the artistry, precision, and unpredictable quirks of the minting process itself. Finally, we arrive at the most exciting part, the value. A 1972 United States half dollar, in exceptional condition and with rare minting errors, can reach an astonishing $150,000 in words. That's right, a coin that many people see as ordinary pocket change can transform into a highly valuable collector's treasure. This demonstrates the incredible potential of coins when rarity, condition, and minting errors combine, making the 1972 half dollar a true gem in the world of numismatics. So, the next time you handle a Kennedy half dollar from 1972 with a Denver mint mark, remember that it could be more than just silver. It could be a piece of history, a collector's dream, and potentially worth $150,000 in words. The 1972 half dollar proves that even modern coins can be rare, valuable, and endlessly fascinating, offering collectors both excitement and the chance to own a truly remarkable treasure. Especially, we are diving deep into a modern yet surprisingly rare treasure, the 1992 United States half dollar. At first glance, it might seem like just another circulating Kennedy half dollar, but for collectors, this coin holds incredible significance, unique errors, and the potential to be worth an astonishing $40,000 in words. If you love coins and history, this is a coin you definitely need to learn about and appreciate. The 1992 half dollar belongs to the iconic Kennedy series, which was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. On the obverse, the coin features Kennedy's distinguished portrait, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal with the eagle, arrows, and olive branch, a design that has become instantly recognizable worldwide. While most coins from 1992 circulated normally and are fairly common, a very small fraction possess rare features or minting anomalies that make them stand out to collectors who understand the value of subtle imperfections. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1992 half dollar is the occurrence of minting errors, which can dramatically increase its value. Double die errors, for example, are highly prized among collectors. These errors happen when the coin die used to strike the coin is slightly misaligned, causing doubling in parts of the letters or numbers. Imagine noticing that the 1992 date or the word Liberty appears slightly doubled when examined under magnification. What might seem like a minor detail to most is actually a rare and valuable anomaly that makes a modern coin incredibly collectible. Off-center strikes are another fascinating feature found in rare 1992 half dollars. Even with modern minting technology, occasionally the coin blank is not perfectly aligned in the press, resulting in a coin where part of the design appears shifted or cropped. While this might appear to be a mistake to casual observers, collectors see off-center strikes as a form of uniqueness that transforms an ordinary coin into a one-of-a-kind collectible. The degree of misalignment can drastically affect its rarity and desirability, and for a 1992 half dollar, even a small off-center strike can make the coin an instant prize for collectors. Die cracks and die clashes also contribute to the intrigue of the 1992 half dollar. A die crack occurs when the metal die used for striking develops a small fissure, leaving a raised line on the coin's surface, while a die clash happens when the dies strike each other without a coin between them, producing unusual impressions. These errors create unique characteristics that collectors highly value because no two error coins are exactly the same. For the 1992 half dollar, these features add a rare layer of interest and make certain coins stand out in the modern Kennedy series. Condition and grading are critical factors when it comes to the value of a 1992 half dollar. Coins are evaluated based on wear, luster, and overall preservation. Even though the coin was minted just a few decades ago, a specimen in mint condition with rare errors or exceptional detail can fetch extremely high prices in the market. Collectors are always searching for coins with sharp relief, flawless surfaces, and perfect eye appeal because these factors, combined with rarity, can make a modern coin surprisingly valuable. Subtle variations in strike or finish can also make a 1992 half dollar more collectible. Differences in the depth of the strike, slight planchet imperfections, or unique toning can transform a coin into a prized collectible. While these variations may go unnoticed by casual observers, Numismatists understand that even minor differences can increase both rarity and value. Modern coins like this half-dollar can still surprise collectors because these imperfections are often unpredictable and highly sought after in the market. Scarcity plays a massive role in driving the value of rare 1992p half-dollars. While millions were minted for circulation, only a very small percentage exhibit significant errors, unique features, or exceptional preservation. Coins that combine these factors attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare modern issues. This scarcity, along with collector demand, creates a perfect storm that transforms a coin that would normally be worth just 50 cents into a valuable piece that commands attention in the numismatic world. Collectors also enjoy the thrill of discovering a rare modern coin like the 1992p half-dollar. Unlike older coins, which are often discovered in estate sales or auctions, these coins sometimes appear unexpectedly in collections, coin rolls, or even circulated change. The excitement of identifying an error, an off-center strike, or a perfectly preserved coin is a unique part of coin collecting that makes modern coins just as fascinating as historic ones. Every coin tells a story, and the 1992p half-dollar tells a story of modern craftsmanship, minting precision, and unexpected rarity. Finally, we come to the most exciting part, the value. A 1992p United States half-dollar in perfect condition, with rare minting errors or unique characteristics, can reach an astonishing $40,000 in words. That's right, a coin that most people consider everyday change can transform into a collectible worth tens of thousands of dollars. This proves that rarity, condition, and historical significance are not limited to older coins. Modern coins, when combined with unique features, can hold incredible value and become treasured pieces for serious collectors. So, the next time you examine a Kennedy half-dollar from 1992, remember that even a coin minted just a few decades ago can hold history, rarity, and incredible potential value. The 1992p half-dollar shows us that numismatics is not just about age, it's about scarcity, errors, and perfection. For collectors, this coin represents a modern treasure that could be worth $40,000 in words. Every coin has a story, and this one is a story of modern rarity, unexpected value, and collector excitement. Next coin, we are going to take a deep look at a modern but surprisingly rare treasure, the 1988D United States half-dollar. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary Kennedy half-dollar, yet for collectors, this coin is extraordinary because of its rarity, unique minting errors, and the potential value it holds. If you are a coin lover, pay close attention and enjoy every detail of the story because this coin is truly special. The 1988D half-dollar is part of the iconic Kennedy series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. On the obverse, we see Kennedy's distinguished portrait, beautifully preserved and instantly recognizable, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal with the eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch. What sets the 1988D apart is that it was minted in Denver and is associated with rare variations and errors that collectors seek passionately. Even though modern minting was precise, subtle mistakes occurred that now make some examples extremely valuable and highly collectible. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1988D half-dollar is the occurrence of double die errors. A double die occurs when the die used to strike the coin is slightly misaligned, causing a doubling effect on the date or lettering. For example, parts of the 1988 date, the word Liberty, or In God We Trust, may appear slightly doubled under magnification. To most people, this seems like a small imperfection, but for collectors, it transforms the coin into a rare and highly desirable piece. Identifying this subtle doubling is like uncovering a hidden treasure that few people ever notice. Off-center strikes are another rare feature that can make the 1988D half-dollar particularly valuable. Sometimes the coin blank was not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a partially cropped or shifted design. Each off-center strike is unique, and collectors view them as one-of-a-kind coins that stand apart from ordinary examples. The degree of misalignment affects the rarity, and for a 1988 D half dollar, even a minor off-center strike can turn a regular coin into a collector's prize. Die cracks and die clashes also add a layer of intrigue for collectors who pursue the 1988 D half dollar. A die crack occurs when the metal die develops a small fissure, leaving raised lines on the coin's surface, while a die clash happens when the dies strike each other without a coin between them, producing unusual impressions. Each of these errors is unique, making the coin highly desirable and turning it into a collectible piece that is completely distinct from every other coin in circulation. Condition is a critical factor in determining the value of the 1988 D half dollar. Coins are graded based on wear, luster, and preservation, and although this coin was minted just a few decades ago, a specimen in uncirculated or near-perfect condition can fetch a remarkable price. Collectors scrutinize the sharpness of Kennedy's portrait, the clarity of the presidential seal, and the overall eye appeal of the coin. The combination of minting errors and perfect condition makes this coin highly coveted among collectors seeking modern rarities. Even subtle variations in strike, planchet, or finish can make the 1988 D half dollar more collectible. Some coins may display slightly deeper reliefs, minor toning, or even differences in the shine of the silver surface. These subtle variations, when paired with minting errors or excellent preservation, can increase both rarity and value. Experienced numismatists know that even small differences can make a coin truly exceptional, transforming it from ordinary pocket change into a rare treasure worthy of serious attention. Scarcity plays a huge role in driving the value of the 1988 D half dollar. While millions were minted, only a very small percentage exhibit significant errors or have survived in pristine condition. Coins that combine these factors attract serious collectors willing to pay premium prices. The rarity, combined with collector demand and the historical significance of the Kennedy series, makes the 1988 D half dollar a coin that stands out in the world of modern numismatics. Collectors also love the excitement of hunting for rare modern coins like the 1988 D half dollar. Unlike older coins, which are often found in auctions or private collections, modern coins occasionally appear in rolls or recently discovered collections. The thrill of identifying a double die, off-center strike, or perfectly preserved specimen adds excitement and value to the hunt. Every coin tells a story, and the 1988 D half dollar tells a story of modern craftsmanship, unexpected errors, and collector intrigue. Finally, we arrive at the most thrilling part, the value. A 1988 D United States half dollar in exceptional condition with rare minting errors can reach an astonishing $90,000 in words. That's right, a coin that most people would consider ordinary pocket change can transform into a highly valuable collectible. This demonstrates the incredible potential of coins, even modern ones, when rarity, condition, and minting errors come together to create a piece worth significant attention and investment. So, the next time you pick up a Kennedy half dollar from 1988 with a Denver mint mark, remember that it could be more than silver. It could be a piece of history, a modern rarity, and potentially worth $90,000 in words. The 1988 D half dollar proves that modern coins can be just as fascinating and valuable as historical ones, offering collectors both excitement and the chance to own a truly remarkable treasure. Last unique coin, we are focusing on a modern yet highly collectible treasure, the 1998 P United States half dollar. At first glance, it may look like a standard Kennedy half dollar, but for collectors, this coin is a true gem because of its rarity, unique minting errors, and incredible value potential. If you love coins, pay very close attention and enjoy this detailed exploration because the 1998 P half dollar is a modern rarity that deserves admiration. The 1998 P half dollar is part of the iconic Kennedy series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. The obverse features the striking and timeless portrait of Kennedy, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal with the eagle holding arrows and an olive branch. While most coins from 1998 were common circulation pieces, a very small number display minting errors and unique characteristics that make them highly valuable to collectors who understand the subtle nuances that differentiate ordinary coins from extraordinary ones. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1998p half dollar is the occurrence of double die errors. A double die happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in a visible doubling effect on letters or numbers. On this coin, collectors often examine the 1998 date, Liberty, or In God We Trust for signs of doubling. While it may appear minor to the casual eye, experienced collectors know that spotting this subtle doubling can instantly transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a rare collectible that commands significant attention and value in the numismatic market. Off-center strikes are another rare feature found on certain 1998p half dollars. Even with modern minting technology, sometimes the coin blank is not perfectly aligned, causing the design to appear cropped or shifted. Each off-center strike is unique, and coins with this error are highly prized because no two are exactly alike. A slightly misaligned 1998p half dollar might seem like a mistake at first glance, but for collectors, it becomes a one-of-a-kind treasure that brings excitement and rarity to any collection. Die cracks and die clashes further enhance the appeal of the 1998p half dollar. A die crack occurs when the metal die develops a small fissure, leaving raised lines on the coin's surface, while a die clash occurs when the dies strike each other without a coin between them, producing unusual impressions. Coins displaying these anomalies are immediately recognizable to collectors because they are completely unique and cannot be replicated. For the 1998p half dollar, these features add both historical interest and numismatic value, making the coin far more than just silver. Condition is critical in determining the value of the 1998p half dollar. Coins are graded based on wear, luster, and overall eye appeal, and even though this coin is relatively modern, specimens in pristine or uncirculated condition can fetch very high prices. Collectors scrutinize the sharpness of Kennedy's portrait, the detail in the eagle's feathers, and the clarity of the lettering and date. When a coin combines rare minting errors with excellent preservation, it becomes a highly sought-after collectible that can stand out in any collection. Even subtle variations in strike or finish can make a 1998p half dollar more collectible. Differences in the depth of the strike, minor toning, or slight planchet imperfections can all affect rarity and value. Experienced numismatists understand that these subtle differences can turn a coin that seems ordinary into a piece that is highly desirable and rare. The 1998p half dollar offers plenty of opportunities for collectors to discover unique specimens that are unlike any other in circulation. Scarcity is another major factor that drives the value of the 1998p half dollar. While millions were minted, only a very small number of coins survived in exceptional condition or with significant errors. These rare coins are highly sought after by collectors willing to pay premium prices, and this scarcity, combined with the historical and aesthetic appeal of the Kennedy series, creates a perfect storm of value and desirability. Coins like the 1998p are modern treasures waiting to be discovered. Collectors also love the thrill of hunting for rare modern coins like the 1998p half dollar. Unlike older coins, which often appear in auctions or estate sales, these modern examples occasionally turn up in circulated collections or coin rolls. Identifying a double die, off-center strike, or die crack on a coin from 1998 is an exciting discovery that instantly elevates its value and historical significance. Every coin tells a story, and this coin tells a story of modern minting craftsmanship, subtle errors, and collector intrigue. Finally, we arrive at the most exciting part, the value. A 1998p United States half dollar, in exceptional condition and with rare minting errors, can reach an astonishing $60,000 in words. That's right, a coin that most people would consider ordinary pocket change can transform into a rare and highly desirable collectible. This demonstrates that even modern coins, when combined with rarity, errors, and perfect preservation, can become treasures worth serious attention. So, the next time you examine a Kennedy half dollar from 1998 with a Philadelphia mint mark, remember that it could be more than silver. It could be a modern rarity, a collector's dream, and potentially worth $60,000 in words. The 1998p half dollar proves that modern coins can hold incredible value, historical interest, and collector excitement all in one remarkable piece.